because this will show you how to identify the swing structure, which is the main structure of the market according to SMC. Before learning about swing structure, there are two concepts we need to clearly understand: major break and minor break. To be honest, I'm not really a fan of using English terms. However, these are the original terms, and honestly, I haven't found any Vietnamese translations that truly capture their meaning. So make sure to take notes or check the link in my bio to see the glossary of SMC terms I've already prepared. Major break and minor break are two structural concepts in which a major break means that the retracement wave has moved past the 50% mark of the impulse wave, and conversely, a minor break means that the retracement wave has not yet mitigated 50% of the previous impulse wave. Therefore, a minor break is by default considered the liquidity zone for the whales. So don't rush to enter trades at supply or demand zones where a minor break has formed. Now let's get back to the topic of how to identify swing structure. In an uptrend, we have the lowest point, which is called the swing low. Next, if the price forms a minor break, meaning the retracement wave hasn't crossed the 50% mark of the impulse wave, then this peak is not considered a swing high. We will continue to check the next wave segment. If the price continues to create another minor break, then this peak still isn't considered a swing high. We will keep checking the following waves in the same way. When a major break appears, the highest point at that time is the swing high, and the lowest point that creates the wave breaking through the swing high will be the swing low. Remember, in an uptrend, the swing low is the key bottom, and as long as this swing low hasn't been broken, the main trend is still an uptrend. So in the next part, if you're a new trader, it's very easy to mistakenly think that the trend has changed from up to down. However, this is just a retracement wave that has moved past the 50% mark of the impulse wave. Therefore, we can identify the swing high here, and the lowest point that creates the wave breaking through the swing high will be the swing low. Similarly, we will identify it the same way but in reverse for a downtrend. At that time, the swing high will be the key peak. So what can swing structure help with in trading? First, it helps traders identify the main trend of the market. Second, it helps traders identify important highs and lows and avoid those that will become liquidity zones for the whales. And third, in SMC there are order flow patterns, which are trading patterns that I will share in upcoming videos. Hit follow on the channel so I know you're also interested in the SMC method, and I'll make more videos about this approach.